Network connection available. There we go. So, hello everyone. It is Friday again. I have waited for this day for potentially over a year now. Over a year. And it's in the new building. You can see it behind us here, the fun. Mr. Steve Ryan, president of Atlas MedStaff, is with us today. The one thing he hates more than anything in the world.
This is true.
Is talking in front of people and hearing his own voice while he talks. So
I hate every part of this.
Every part of this. I had to talk him into this. It was a labor of love, but I'm so glad he agreed to it and is here today. So you ready?
Let's do it.
All right. So question number 1. Tell me who Steve Ryan is.
I should have been prepared for this.
You should have been prepared for this.
I should have seen these videos.
Absolutely.
First and foremost, hopefully a good husband. I got blessed and married an amazing woman. Jamie and I have been together for 20 years, so I'm trying to be a good husband. Second part, probably trying to be a good dad. I have 4 beautiful girls that run my world. So be a good dad. Number 3, trying to figure this stuff out, to be honest with you.
We're going to get into that.
So.
We're going to get into that.
Yeah.
So, good answer. I think that's
simple.
A good answer.
I'm not very complicated.
So question 2, and I came back and forth on this question, but I think I want to ask it. So you are probably the biggest introvert that I know.
True.
But you're also one of the most successful people that I've ever met in our industry. I stopped short of salesperson because, I mean, obviously what we do isn't necessarily sales, but how? How is that how?
I think I put a lot of luck in marrying the right person. I was working on jets in the Air Force, and I loved electronics, loved math, loved numbers. Come to Omaha, my wife talked me into moving out here, starting school. I got out of college. I was going to do the banking industry. Market crashed. Went in, had a family to start, and I went into healthcare. And I went on phones right away, which hate being on the phone.
Right.
Hate hearing my voice.
Yep.
Everything I hate. But you got to put yourself in those situations sometimes where you're uncomfortable, and like this is not
absolutely
comfortable.
no.
But that's how you grow as a person.
Right.
So she was always pushing me, always trying to finish up school, do all this stuff. So a lot of credit to her.
Behind every good man is a good woman,
Yeah,
right?
I'm very lucky.
Yeah. Or in our case, average man is a good woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
very below average.
well, I was speaking for both of us
Yes.
there. How's that? So a total side point, not a question at all. Everything I learned in this industry came from this dude right here. 100%. I would not be here today. And that was the other question is, how did you end up here? And I think a lot of people know that story anyway, but I've never been able to say it in a public forum like this. I cannot thank you enough.
Well, I'm here because you brought me over here. So
That's true. And Mr. Mike Combs, everyone.
Oh, I got a photo bomb.
Every time. You missed 2 weeks ago. Where were you on that?
I was working, moving.
Oh, that's right. Oh, he was working. Yeah.
Should probably put a plug in for Pete and Justin too.
Absolutely.
Their videos are awesome.
Normally they're back. Yeah. Oh well. So question 3. Question 3? And there's 2 parts to this. So question 3A. What's the hardest part of all this?
People. I think the job itself is fairly straightforward, but there's so many different people. We have over 100 employees. Trying to make sure we get the most out of each person, put them in a position where they can be successful. I think that is so important because you can have all these rules and all these things that most companies have, and it stifles people that that want to be good at what they do, but then suddenly you have a boss on their corner saying, hey, did you do this, do that? You got to let them make mistakes, and you got to let them be themselves. And I think that's why we're blessed here is we kind of let everybody do that. And
Yep.
They all took off. So.
Absolutely. So then 3B, what's the best part?
Best part is when they are successful, when they buy a new house, or they can take their kid on a trip, or their lives are different. And nothing's more magical than seeing someone take their kids to Disney for the first time, or buying that first house or that first car that's new.
Yep.
They work really hard, and it's nice to see that rewarded. So.
That's a super interesting just paradox. So the hardest part is the people.
But the most rewarding
best part is
the people.
The people.
Yeah.
And I think what a gentleman told us that maybe way early on, that the people were the hardest part, and I can't disagree with that.
Yeah.
But you're right. The people are the best part too. I love our family here, and it is a family. That's not cliche at all. I love.
No, and you hear every company. I was talking to a company yesterday, and they were, so why is Atlas so successful? And I'm sitting there going through all the stuff we do structurally, and then I'm like, I could tell him everything we do as a company. He could never replicate what we have out there. So,
Right.
definitely blessed.
So, question 4: if all this aside, right? You never started off. You never made the move. You never came here. What do you think you would be doing now?
Good question. I'd be working in a bank somewhere. I think that's my degree, or engineer somewhere. And that kind of stuff.
Yep.
Somewhere behind the scenes, not talking to people,
Not
not
talking
in front
to
of cameras.
people on a camera here.
Looking not at the camera.
I
Right
am
now.
so-
Like, what do you do with your hands on these things?
That's why. Have you noticed? I always hold a pen in my hand. It's
'cause you're
always
that fidgety
so
thing?
it's always that fidgety thing. So I've always got something. So it's my little safety.
Now I feel
net.
bad for pushing people to do this. This is brutal.
You're done now after this,
All
right?
right, what
You're
else?
done now.
All right, throw some questions out.
So question number 5. This is it. We're done. Question number 5. If you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Alaska. Fell in love with Alaska.
But you lived there.
I still would go there.
Yeah?
Yes. There's a lot of places I haven't seen there, so
I
no doubt.
can't argue with that.
So
I cannot argue with that
how
at
close
all.
are we on time? Is this thing getting close?
Oh, my-
You got something right here.
It's
That was for Matt Lawhorn.
Boom.
He's done that on every one of our videos.
he's watching. Oh, now your wife is watching. No,
Oh, she's late to the
sorry,
party.
Jamie. It's over.
I said a lot of good stuff to pick up points.
So many good things. So many good things.
She
Steve,
missed it on.
thank you so much.
Yep.
So again, I cannot thank this man enough. This is, if there's a Mr. Atlas, it's this dude right here. So I'm trying to embarrass him now.
I'm embarrassed.
I'm trying to embarrass him now. So if you are anywhere close to Omaha, and you can see, like, we are both right up front. I'm right there. He's right here. Stop by the office and can come see it. It's I think we've created something pretty amazing. I don't want to talk
No,
too
come
much,
see
but
us.
come
Yeah.
see us. So
Thank
all
you,
right.
Rich.
Thank you again, Steve. We'll see you guys next week.
See you guys.